Today on the Philly Talk podcast, we got to talk about the possibility of the Eagles trying to trade for Hunter Renfrow, a new rumor cooked up in the dead part of this Eagles and NFL offseason. But we also got other things to talk about as well. Jalen Hurts, we heard the news about Russell Wilson. We almost made the trade, but the day after, the Eagles put out a report per Jeremy Fowler that they believe that Jalen Hurts is going to take another major step. And I got to say, why wouldn't he?
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk podcast. And today, like I said, it is the Rumorville to start. But before we get into it, help your boy out and hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new, and ding the bell so you know when we go live, drop videos, and we're back with the YouTube Shorts the right way. We're not going to just reuse content. We're going to make content with clips. So, YouTube, don't do me dirty. I've read through all the do's and don'ts, and I won't make that mistake again. But let's start right here with Eagle Nation saying that the Eagles aren't in dire need of a wide receiver, but Hunter Renfrow would be an all-in type move, especially if they don't decide to go the way of DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, I guess that's still a possibility. I did see a report today that said the Cowboys, the Bills, like 4 or 5 teams are supposedly out on DeAndre Hopkins. None of them names were the Eagles. But again, I didn't really believe the Hopkins thing could happen. I just said, could you imagine? But anyways, if they decide to not go the DeAndre Hopkins way, Renfrow is one of the best slot receivers in the NFL and is known for his crisp route running. And I seen the comments on this post, right? We don't need another wide receiver. And I agree. Could it make this offense better? Yes. But I think if I'm going to invest cap money, it's going to be on the defensive side. Linebacker, maybe a Buda Baker trade, right? The Arizona Cardinals are selling. They release Hopkins. They're selling. You know what I mean? So go get what you can get from him. I will say Hunter Renfrow's game would be interesting to see alongside of guys like A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, who, by the way, let's take a timeout and say congratulations to the Slim Reaper, Devontae Smith and his girlfriend Maya, who have announced they are having a baby girl, expecting a baby girl for Devontae Smith. Listen, I'm a father of 3, and I'm telling you, it's one of the best gifts. It's one of the best gifts. I got all boys, no girls, but again, shout out to Devontae Smith for having a baby, or at least expecting to have a baby girl in the upcoming months. But Hunter Renfrow's game would fit really, really nice next to Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. He's a very shifty guy. He's a guy you can't really play man coverage because he's going to get open. And then if you have the route running of Devontae Smith, the route running of Hunter Renfrow in the middle, and there's just the bulliness of A.J. Brown, whether it's the middle or on the post route, it's just going to be hard. And we can't forget about Dallas Goedert and a new pass catcher named DeAndre Swift. So, again, I believe in what Olamide Zaccheaus can bring in for a shifty guy in the slot. I still believe that Quez Watkins is going to win the wide receiver spot, and he's that speedster that can take the top off. We don't have to do this, but I understand that, hey, when you are the Philadelphia Eagles and you got one of the most aggressive GMs in the game, I don't think there's anything that's impossible. Because did y'all think we were going to trade for DeAndre Swift? Did y'all think we were going to trade for A.J. Brown? Howie Roseman has done out-of-the-box stuff. So, yes, I looked at his contract. He's under contract to 2026. I believe his cap hit this year would be like 11 to 12 million. It doesn't look doable. I don't think it's going to happen. But this is what happens in June and July, the dead part of the offseason. Stuff gets cooked up. But let's get to some more actual reports, right? We'll talk about the Russell Wilson situation, but this is I believe, how the Eagles really feel. And if you're an Eagle fan, you should feel the same. Update: Eagles reportedly expect Jalen Hurts to make another major jump in his development. 24 years old. They believe he can be one of those elite precision type pocket passers. Now, people are going to say, why would they believe that? Why wouldn't they believe that? Now, Jalen Hurts did not throw from the pocket a lot last year, right? We moved him out. He got out on his own. He threw from outside the pocket and on the run a lot. But just from the pocket last year, simply from the pocket, whether it's a small sample size, a medium sample size, whatever, he didn't do it a lot. However, first in completion percentage, first in passer rating, and second in yards per attempt. Because the first thing people are going to say is, well, yeah, he was dinking and dunking from the pocket. That is not true. Second in yards per attempt. Every time he throws in the pocket, he throws for the second most yards. You know what I mean? Second most. And he's first in completion percentage, over 70, and he's first in passer rating. Now, will the Eagles draw up a new game plan to keep him in the pocket more this year? Maybe. We'll see. But the jump he did from 2021 to 2022 was so crazy that if you do not think he's going to get better at 24 to 25, you're fooling yourself. Like, arguments being made about who he is as a player are talking to us, Eagle fans, like if this is who Jalen Hurts is, like he can't get any better. It's just the sky's the limit with him. Also added notes about running back DeAndre Swift contribution per Jeremy Fowler. Again, Jeremy Fowler reported this on ESPN. Dove Kleiman put it on Twitter. Jalen Hurts taking his next step. They believe he can be one of those elite precision-type pocket passers, but that don't mean we're not going to run him on quarterback design runs. That don't mean when he drops back and nobody's open, he don't use the athleticism that he has, one of the best runners of the football as a quarterback. He's still going to utilize what makes Jalen Hurts. But I would like to see some more pocket passing. I believe he's going to get better in it. And I do think the addition of DeAndre Swift, his pass catching abilities, his route running abilities, the hot routes that are going to be available for him per Brian Johnson, per DeAndre Swift, is going to just elevate this offense, elevate Jalen Hurts' game. He's going to have outlets. He might not have to use his leg as much. But again, the legs are so dangerous, you never get rid of that part of his game, ever. Minimize it, do it smartly, but you never get rid of it. Jeremy Fowler hit it on the nose, bringing up DeAndre Swift, and part of the reason why Jalen Hurts is going to have so many options. 101 is going to be, like, you play zone, someone's going to find the open spot, whether it's a running back, tight end, or receiver. And if you play man, you lost because you can't guard all these guys man-to-man. You can't put a linebacker on Dallas Goedert. You can't single coverage both A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and then expect another linebacker or defensive end or somebody to watch DeAndre Swift. No, it's not happening. Now, I will say this, because a lot of people are talking about the Eagles didn't believe in Jalen Hurts, blah, blah, blah. Listen, LB said it perfectly on GOAT Talk yesterday. Howie Roseman has been in love with Russell Wilson since he missed out on him. When he drafted Jalen Hurts in the second round, when people said Jalen Hurts was a third or fourth round pick, showed how much they believed in him. And what did he call him? I ain't missing out on Russell Wilson 2.0. Jalen Hurts looks like he's doing everything Russell Wilson did. He didn't win the Super Bowl, but young Russ went to the Super Bowl with a nice supporting cast. He won it. But look what Jalen Hurts is doing anyways. Why wouldn't the Eagles inquire about Russell Wilson, who last year, no matter what you say about Jalen Hurts in 2021, Russell Wilson in 2021, Russell was better. Who's better now? By far, Jalen Hurts had the better season. Russell's a Hall of Famer. I give him his props. But I got to see him play good again because what I saw last year was horrible. That being said, Jalen Hurts being traded would have been disastrous. We would not have Nolan Smith. We would not have Jalen Carter. And we would not have Jalen Hurts. We would have whatever's left of Russ. That could have got Howie fired. That could have made us losing like the Giants did for the last 5 years. Not making the playoffs for 5 years in a row off of one decision. So I'm glad it didn't happen. Russell Wilson didn't want to come here. I'm not mad at Howie for thinking about it. But to say that we never believed in Jalen Hurts because of that is false. Us drafted him in the second round shows we believed in him. Russell Wilson saying no, okay. Did the Eagles make another move? Did we draft a quarterback? Did we do anything like that? No. That all could have been done still, but we didn't. But when your GM loves a quarterback like Russell Wilson, I think he's going to pick up the phone and try to make a deal when all you have is what Jalen Hurts did in 2021. So I ain't mad at Howie, but guess what? Howie did get Russell Wilson 2.0. A guy in Jalen Hurts who the sky's the limit. We'll see how great he gets. But we just paid him. He's the second highest paid player. He was the first highest paid player for about a week. Lamar Jackson overtook that. We believe wholeheartedly in Jalen Hurts, and I can't even think too hard about Jalen Hurts on Seattle. We have Russ and no Georgia boys. None of them. Well, no Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith. You know what I mean? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section as it pertains to everything we talked about. Definitely go pick up your Midnight Green Philly Dog hats. Pick up your Kelly Green Philly Dog hats. Don't forget to check out the merch if you haven't, cop one yet. People still buying them. I'm still getting pictures. If you have a Philly Dog shirt, find a way to send me a picture on Twitter, IG, the best way you can do it. Link will be in the description and or at the top of the pinned comment section. Shout out to Print Champs. Once again, drop the muscle emoji in the chat if you got nothing to comment on. The 12:25 mark. Real OG muscle people in the building. And hit the like button, subscribe, ding the bell, all that good stuff. And listen, don't forget to check out the shorts. We're going to be rocking the shorts. Doing it the right way, though. Doing it the right way for sure. For the simple fact that, why is YouTube not coming up? I got demonetized last time for all that, but, I'm not even going to pull it up. But check out the YouTube shorts. We'll be dropping them. They'll be different from what we talk about on the regular videos. Until next time, you know what time it is. We out.